up, everybody? It's your boy. Wait, no, not your boy. Shane.
Not your boy.
Thank you. That was super enthusiastic. I appreciate it. With me is the Rambling Man, Russell.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to do this. Let's go. We got headlines. We got correspondence. We got some other things.
Yeah, we do. We have some stuff to talk about.
Stiff.
This is DQP Weekly. Dave is not here. He's on vacation.
He is. He's having fun.
He's having fun. He's having the good times. The good times.
Yeah.
He's our good time boy.
Here with the bad times.
Huh?
I said, and we're stuck here with the bad times.
With the bad times? No, this is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
Really good show.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
And enthusiastic.
Yeah, we talk about like movies and news and comic book stuff and TV shows, entertainment stuff. And we're nerds. So that's what we're here for. So you got some correspondence?
I do have lots of correspondence.
Oh, yeah? Correspondence.
Yeah, that thing. All right, we're going to start with Dave.
Dave. Your boy. What?
This message from Dave, who is on the show, comes with a phishing alert. Be careful with this message. David has never sent you messages using this email address. Avoid replying to this email unless you reach out to the sender by other means to ensure that this email address is legitimate.
What the fuck, Dave? What email address did he... Well, don't put it out there on... But... Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
He hasn't used that one before?
I guess not.
Huh. Interesting.
Dave writes, Dearest DQP, what is up, dudes? It's ya boy.
Ya boy!
I unfortunately can't make it to the show today because I'm on a super top secret mission or something. Oops.
Yeah. Well, the cover is that he's on vacation, but he just burned himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Again?
Earlier today, yes.
What the fuck?
So I figured out what it was.
What?
So we're recording this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was dying yesterday.
Yeah.
I had like a super weird cough that would not go away.
I came home and I was ready to do the show, and he was like,
yeah,
for like an hour and a half, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go play video games. Fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, that's fair. Totally fair, because I'm gonna keep doing it. And I did it all the way up until like 8:30 last night.
That's crazy.
When my allergy medicine finally kicked in. And then today I went to the bathroom, was doing my business, having a little squat, and my cat will not leave me alone sometimes. And one of those times she usually likes to not leave me alone is when I'm in the bathroom. So I open the door and let her come in the bathroom with me. And so she'll shut the fuck up because she just stands there and goes meow, 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 and like claws at the door.
Right.
And so I let her in. And then I'm in the... So we're in there a few minutes. Nothing unreasonable. But it was a little bit. And she starts hacking and sneezing. So I'm trapped in this little room with her while she's hacking and sneezing.
Oh, no.
And then, we finish up our business and exit that room. And I come out and I sit on the couch. And my weird cough appears again. And I was like, oh, okay. Because yesterday she like slept with me like all day. And she hasn't done that in a while. So I'm assuming at some point in time while I was asleep, she sneezed into my throat.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because the allergy pill eventually worked yesterday. And then so today I took an allergy pill pretty much as soon as I started to have a little cough thing. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's from the cat.
Huh. She like fucked you up in your sleep?
Yeah, I think that's... Because as soon as I woke up yesterday, I was just like... I can't fucking breathe.
Well, I'm glad it's not COVID again.
Sorry to interrupt Dave's email. So anyways, Dave writes, I figured I'd write you guys this quick email. Since it is my favorite time of the year, spooky season, I figured I'd watch and talk about some spoopy movies.
Yes, spoopies.
I found a list of the scariest movies of all time.
Oh, yeah, he told me about this.
All time.
Yeah, all time.
Yeah. This includes the movies that Atlantis was streaming on their super sci-fi TVs.
Before the ocean swallowed it whole.
The list is the scariest movies of all time according to harpersbazaar.com. And he plans on watching them and seeing just how scary they are. He continues to write, the first movie on that list was The Night House from 2020. It's a story about a woman that recently lost her husband when he committed suicide on the lake by their house. After his death, she starts seeing weird visions and having strange paranormal things happen to her. Things take an even darker turn when she discovers that her husband had built a house across the lake that was the exact same house plan as theirs, but reversed.
Mirrored, yeah.
I'm into this.
I saw a trailer for this, and it looked crazy.
I highly recommend this. It's shot really well and has a good balance of sadness mixed with utter terror. There's even a few jump scares that got me, and I can normally see those coming. It's very spooky and has a really good twist to it. Check it out. The next section is for all of our celebrity and director friends of the show. I have several lucrative movie ideas that I would gladly split the profits with you. First up, in a small Midwest town, one high school basketball team stands above the rest of the country in basketball, dominating all of their competition. In a particularly hot summer, a strange ship lands on Earth, and the strange creature inside seeks out the dominant basketball team and challenges them to the most deadliest of games. Don't miss out on Slam Dunk Predator.
God damn it, Dave.
Next movie idea is set in 2022. During the lockdown of the country due to some sort of virus, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character has fallen in love with baking. So much so that him and his husband, Sylvester Stallone, decided to open a bakery. Little do they know, a terroristic group of bread-hating ninjas has moved into the neighborhood. Don't miss all this pulse-pumping action and freshly baked goods of the raw dough.
God damn it. What is happening?
Dave is definitely here in spirit. Anyways, I should probably get back to my super secret stuff. Love you all, and don't let your meat loaf.
Thanks, Dave. Love you.
Yours truly, Dave. P.S. SheHulk is still good.
Hey, that's coming up later.
Okay. Up next in correspondence, not used to saying that, is from our longtime listener, first-time emailer, Paul.
Oh, shit.
We have a link. There's no words. It's just a link to something. So Shane and I are going to click on it, and you're going to see our initial reaction. If it's appropriate, we might ask Barry to put it on the screen. But I'm assuming it's going to be like, I don't know, a dick going into another dick.
All right, do it. I'm ready.
Okay.
From where did the name Flapjacks originate?
It's appropriate. It's a picture of flapjacks. I guess I'll read it.
Don't read How long is it?
I don't know.
Just read the first part.
The name flapjacks originated in the 1600s in England. The flap part of flapjack dates back to the 1300s when flap was used in place of to flip. It is uncertain as to what the jack in flapjack means, but it is often speculated to refer to the small size of a flapjack as jack. was used to refer to something that was smaller than normal. The flapjack was originally used to describe a pancake. However, the word flapjack has been used to mean a number of different foods, including an apple turnover.
I think at some
Fucking
point
where?
we asked what a flapjack was. This is like a callback that we don't even understand. So
we did.
Did we?
At some point.
Okay.
I think we did. It's actually not that long at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm already almost done.
Apple turnover.
The apple turnover is known as an applejack or flapjack in many parts of England and is a cookie made by combining rolled oats and syrup. In the 20th century, the word flapjack was also used to mean a compact case for face powder.
What the fuck?
Language is weird.
Yeah, man.
Flapjacks are still served throughout the world with restaurants, such as the Flapjack Shack in Traverse City, Michigan. Flapjacks are often served with syrup, whipped cream, chocolate chips, caramel, cherry bananas, blueberries, strawberries, pumpkin flavoring, and other spices. Many restaurants choose to also offer candy as a topping.
What?
I don't know. This makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah.
When not using the word flapjack, many people describe the food as a pancake or a griddle cake. Also never heard griddle cake.
I've heard griddle cake.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. So Paul also told me that most of Prey, which we did last show, was shot in Alberta.
Oh.
You know, because he's Canadian, so he knows that shit.
Yeah.
He was probably there.
Yeah.
No,
Probably.
he wasn't. He lives in the southeast U.S. So, but he is Canadian.
I'm sorry you can't have mustard, Paul.
What?
Canadians are allergic to mustard.
Oh my god. Paul, write in again and tell us if you're allergic to mustard.
Not all Canadians. Mustard seeds are considered an allergen in Canada, and they are not considered an allergen here in the U.S.
Well, I mean,
Yet. They will be, apparently.
move on.
Anyway.
Thanks, Paul.
Moving on. Back to Dave.
Oh, Dave
nope,
emailed
I skipped
us.
one.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Dave
skip,
did email us
I'm gonna
again.
skip
But,
Dick.
you can't skip the dick.
Podcast for Free Podcast writes in. I hear it's WrestleMania's birthday, so here's an email about that since I got nothing else to say this week. P.S. Sent from my dick phone. And it's the bumblebee with the dick.
Yeah, it's the
On my way to
dribbling
pollinate
dick.
you bitch.
Yeah, the dribbling dick. B.
Oh, it's leaking.
Yeah, it's dribbling. He's about to pollinate. He's ready to go.
He's ready to pollinate.
It is WrestleMania's birthday. Well, yesterday when we were supposed to record, but
Yeah, but this is still amusing. Dave writes in again. Sup. Happy fucking birthday to the Ramblin' Man Russell. Hugs and kisses. And extra kisses.
whoa.
Yours truly, ya boy.
Yeah, boy.
Bill from Indy writes in. Drafty birthday is the subject. He says, hey, Drafty dudes, I just started playing Skyrim again for the 5th time. What is your favorite Skyrim story? I have an answer for this.
Oh God.
This is where I recommend a new show or anime to watch, but you won't watch it. Sorry, Bill.
We apologize.
Since it's Russell's birthday, you should all watch Shoot 'em Up instead. Fuck that movie. That's a good callback from a long time ago.
Thank you, Billy.
I once suggested, me and one of our other friends once suggested to Bill from Indy and another one of our friends to go watch Shoot 'em Up while it was in theaters because we had just went and seen it. And like, I didn't really explain that it was I was amused because it was a bad movie or like, and so we were just kept talking about how awesome it was.
Yeah.
And they went and watched
it. Was me.
And then,
It was me and Bill.
oh yeah, was it you, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also,
Did somebody
Mike.
else go with us?
Yeah.
Did Mike go with us? Okay. Yeah. We all three of us went and
so all
watched
three
it.
of you went because
Yeah.
me and our other friend liked it. But we didn't. I
Explain.
didn't say, hey, I was amused.
It was
because
so
it's
bad,
so
it's
dicky.
good. It's camp. He's not into that. Not like that.
Yeah.
And I was, no. That movie is so bad. And we were all just like, what in the fuck? And we genuinely thought Russell like loved the movie, like it was a good movie. And we're just like, bro, what is wrong with your taste?
No, it amuses me. Like it's so just awful, and like it's like that's the type of movie that when Dave talks about, like, he's like, no, it's a terrible movie, I like it because it's so terrible it amuses me.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a lot of movies like that.
Right.
Like,
but that's one of them.
But Shoot 'em Up, it's definitely one of them because it's so damn dicky and so just Fuck, if you love dicky terrible movies, like I definitely recommend
over the top.
Yeah, just super over the top. But it's not like Expendables where it's like trying to be it's trying too hard. Like they knew what kind of movie they were making when they made Shoot 'em Up. Like, but let's talk about Skyrim for a minute.
Oh my god,
what's your favorite?
I don't know. I have a ton of stuff that happened to me in Skyrim. Like my least favorite thing is like motherfuckers walking in front of me all the time and having to reload an hour back because I just shot my companion. But I always I remember certain things from these Bethesda games because there's like you walk out the first time you walk out and you see like the whole world.
Yeah.
Like every time. In all of them except Fallout 76, but you know, like Fallout 3 when you first leave the vault, you know, 4 when you like first hit the village and stuff, or when you first hit Good Springs, or no, Good Springs is Good Springs New Vegas? What the fuck is the name of that town? Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you hit the first town in New Vegas, when you hit the first like your settlement in 4, like that kind of stuff. In Skyrim, it's kind of the same. Like when you escape, like the intro is just, you know, iconic, but like it's been done to death in like memes and shit. Like it's kind of annoying now, but like it was amazing when it came out the first time. And but like I think one of my favorite things that ever happened, just because it's so dumb and my reaction was like I just died laughing, was the first time I got killed by a fucking hill giant. And he spiked me through the ground and I shot like 300 feet in the air and I was just like, what the fuck just happened? And it's like if you just like kind of run at the beginning of the game, it can happen pretty early. Like you run into a giant and somebody's fighting them, and if you run up fast enough, they don't die before you get there, and they'll fuck you up. And if they like step on you, you'll like slingshot through the air because the clipping on the ground is busted. And the funny thing about that is that like they knew it was busted, but everybody thought it was so funny they never fixed it. Yeah, and it's in all of the like re-releases of it. Yeah. Which I thought that was hilarious too. Yeah. I think that's one of my favorite things about Skyrim.
So I thought he was talking about quests.
It's not like personal stories. He told me one last night that was pretty good.
So I don't know that I have like my most amusing story I feel like I've told on the show a couple times already, which is like playing the mod that won all the awards and stuff. Like it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So on a Sunday, like my fiance, who hadn't really ever watched me play video games, I was like, I just want to play this all day. I don't want to do anything else. And she was like, that's fair. And so she like lay on the couch, we ordered pizza, I sat there and played this. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like in the mountains, and like you can play it now on console because they added the mods to the game. But it was like the mod that won all the awards one year for whatever that is that they do for PC games.
Yeah.
Like the mod awards or whatever.
I think Nexus Mods does like their own stuff. Like they do their own like highest downloaded and
maybe that's
most voted
what it was.
amazing or whatever.
It's like a whole DLC package.
Yeah.
Like I think I spent
whole quest line with side quests and everything.
Yeah, I think I played that one mod piece for like 12 hours. But my two favorite quests in Skyrim are the Hangover quest, where you like get drunk with the Daedric Prince and then you have to retrace your steps and find him.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. And then the other one is the when you have to go to you go to like a house party and you like it's not really supposed to be actiony. Like it could be like you could end up trying to kill everyone in the house, but you're supposed to like, it feels like a very in-depth role-playing part.
Yeah.
And like you do the house party and it's like I think it's like a 2-day event. You like, or I think the quest is like 2 nights because you go to the house party and I think you come back the next night. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played it. But
me too.
I loved those 2 quests. Those were like 2 of my favorite quests ever.
I remember the creepy house that's like in a town that you get to later in the game. And you like go into the house and you're supposed to meet somebody or something and there's like nobody there.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck? And like you trip out, like you like just like pass out or something and like wake up the next day and then people are accusing you of murder and shit. And you're just like, what the fuck's going on? I remember that one. That one was good.
That one was good too. I liked that because eventually you work your way down into the basement, and it's I think that one's a Daedric Princess.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
Skyrim's so good. Fuck.
I think a lot of the funny or fun stuff, other than like just like well written stuff, is like glitches or like because like I said, Bill told me a funny one last night. He said he was playing and he was going after this dragon, and I don't think it was the first dragon because there's like a tower there, but he said the one that he went to, it had a basement. So this dragon's attacking him and he cheeses it so that it like is trying to attack him and he like ducks into the tower and it like went after him and it got stuck in the wall and couldn't do anything. So then he's just like punching it. But so like there's a weird thing with the dragons, like if they glitch out, they can't die because they have to have their death animation because they have this really involved death animation.
Yeah.
So they like just stay there. So he was like, so I like had my sword out and I just like beat on it and I was getting experience and it wouldn't die. So I just like got like 20 levels of one-handed experience. And then I loaded into the basement and then I loaded out and it shit out the building and died when I came back out. And I collected all my stuff and I moved on. God damn it. Oh, Skyrim. Fucking the 16th re-release and it still does shit like that.
Yeah. Jesus. All right, well, thanks for emailing, Bill.
Yeah.
Next, Psychmyth.
Oh, yeah.
Writes in, happy birthday, Russell. Thanks, Mike. How about that dragon house, eh? A lot of cousin, uncle, brother, niece, dad, daughter stuff going on. Am I right? Those silly dragons. Also, SheHulk is still good.
Yeah.
Thought it was kind of weird how Daredevil popped in and yelled for 5 minutes about the patriarchy, but I still like how Marvel finally found a way to not write a plot and make a decent show.
Oh my god. I wish that had happened. Maybe we'll get that this week.
Yeah, I think we will. Y'all watch Andor yet?
No,
Pretty cool. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it sometime soon.
Yeah.
He also writes, I finished Dahmer. That was really rough, but also good.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't understand this next sentence. Been watching all the X-Men movies. Is that a typo?
That he's been watching all the X-Men movies?
Yeah, like the whole sentence. Looking forward to seeing Wolverine on the screen again by the time I'm 40.
Hugh Jackman's gonna be
Fuck
fucking like
you, Mike. I almost will be.
Yeah, I know. Same. What year did they say that was gonna come out? 24? 25?
Yeah, 2024.
Shit.
Will you be?
No, I won't be 40.
I don't remember how old you are.
I'll be 38.
Oh, okay.
Well, it depends on when it's.
that makes
Wasn't
sense.
it
I'll be
February?
37.
Or no, something else was February. September. So yeah, I'll be 38.
Yeah. I'll be almost 37.
Yeah.
Whew. That's gross.
Yeah, it is. Still excited.
Anyways.
Not for being that old, but to see Wolverine on the screen.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Because I just realized how long I've been watching Hugh Jackman play Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Anyways, happy birthday, dude. Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
And last up for correspondence, Zach writes in. Also, before I read this, Zach, congratulations on the baby.
Oh, yeah.
I've been meaning to say that for like 4 weeks now.
Yeah. And I keep letting him forget because like after every show, he's like, God damn it. Zach wrote in and I still didn't say congratulations on the baby. So congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. So Zach writes, first of all, happy birthday to Russell. Thanks, Zach. You're a better friend than I am. Thank you for all that you do for the show and giving me and the other listeners some fun content to look forward to each week. Aw, that warms my heart. On a more serious note, I also wanted to show you appreciation for attending my dad's funeral. You're welcome, Zach. I'll always be there for you. It meant a lot to me, so thank you for that. I don't have any recommendations to watch because you guys are already talking about everything that I am currently watching. LOL. However, I do have a movie that is not a recommendation, but it is enjoyably bad. It's a movie on Netflix called The Poisoned Rose. It has a great cast with a ton of people that you will recognize, but that is where the praise stops. It's a murder mystery with every old-fashioned cliche imaginable. Pretty sure everything about the movie is goofy and over-the-top dumb. The wife and I laughed a lot while watching it because it was so bad. So maybe check out The Poisoned Rose if you want to laugh at how bad the chemistry is between John Travolta and Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen.
Huh. John Travolta. Famke, huh?
That's kind of weird.
Happy birthday again, Russell, and keep up the good work. Thank you, Zach, for emailing.
Hell yeah.
That's all I got for correspondence.
That's it? That's all we had? We didn't have that many.
It's the first time we ever spent a half hour on emails. I'm fucking stoked.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, man. That was a good birthday.
Yeah. Other than the hacking yourself to death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all right. I mean, I got to catch up on rest because it's been a long couple of weeks.
Yeah, right.
So, whew.
Headlines?
Headlines. Next up on headlines, or first up on headlines, depending on what Barry thought. Frasier's sequel starring Kelsey Grammer has been picked up for a series at Paramount Plus.
Okay.
I'm super happy about that.
Okay.
Because I haven't known what to do with these. Fuck.
Salad and scrambled eggs?
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
There you go.
That was going to be funny. The next one makes me
trampled on his own joke.
I did. I fucking was there, and then I went to say it, and it was gone.
Why didn't you write it down?
Because I just thought of it.
Oh, okay. God damn.
If I think of, I'll write it out. If I think of it when think of it. But then, like, that, and then you said something, and there was set up, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got a joke for this, and then I didn't. Remember when I said it's been a long couple of weeks? It really has been. This next headline makes me really sad.
Okay.
And I know I usually use a sentence like that sometimes as like setup for a joke, but this really isn't a joke. I'm genuinely upset about this because I was actually going to try really hard to get tickets next year for this concert. And so Rage Against the Machine has canceled their entire 2023 North American tour.
Really?
Due to Zach De La Rocha has torn his Achilles tendon. He did this at the Chicago show when they played in Chicago a couple months ago, or
okay.
I don't actually remember when it was. It might have been earlier. Might have been like a year ago, but only 8% of his tendon remains intact.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he's like, his tendon is fucked.
Yeah.
Which, like, that makes me sad because I really wanted to go try to see them next year because I haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have one. And then, nope.
That's a brutal injury.
Yeah, dude. That always terrifies me. Every time I scrape it, I'm like, oh my God, is it still there?
Is it still there? You would know if it wasn't there.
Yeah, I've heard. It's like a snap and a roll. Ugh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Up next on headlines, the internet revolts once again as Bleach fans threaten to pirate the entire series after Crunchyroll loses streaming rights.
Streaming was supposed to kill piracy, and I think it's going to bring it back.
Yeah.
The whole thing with...
It's like the ebb and flow.
Yeah, the whole thing with Warner Brothers, Discovery, and with a bunch of places like rights changing hands and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been a victim of it with video games, but like I've never had a music or video, like a movie or TV show or anything like that. But I've seen people talking about like TV shows that they bought. They bought the seasons and downloaded them onto their computer, but it's connected to like an internet library. So when like Amazon loses the rights to something, I'm not saying that this is particularly the case, but I think it was one of them. If they lose the rights, then they have to take it off of their libraries. So then, even if you've purchased it, you can't access it.
That's fucked.
Because I
didn't know that.
Yeah. So, like, that happened to me a long time ago with, I had bought the old X-Men arcade game on Xbox.
Yeah.
I had bought Turtles in Time, the 1986 Turtles game. Just a bunch of arcade games, like beat 'em up games, and they lost the rights to all of them. And if you still had them on the hardware, you could still play them, and you can see them in your purchase history, but you can't re-download them, and they're not backwards compatible. So, like, I lost all those games because
fucking sucks.
I had gotten rid of that Xbox. And, like, I couldn't re-download them even though I, like, paid full price for these games.
Ugh.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's happening a lot right now because, like, Discovery is, like, paring down and moving a lot of their rights over to their stuff or just, like, getting rid of stuff. And, like, there was a show... There's been a lot of talk about it because, like, there's some people that are really upset in the industry because, like, there's guys that were working on shows and they were like, you know, like the Batman or the Batwoman movie got canceled.
Yeah.
And it was done. There's people that are doing animation. Like, they cut almost all of their animation stuff
Yeah.
That wasn't like DC. And there were people that were like 3 seasons into a show and they're working on the 4th season and they got canceled and they pulled all the stuff off of any streaming services. And like if you had bought like those first 3 seasons, you can't watch them anymore unless you bought it on like DVDs. So like physical media and pirating are going to come back because these companies are like hoarding their shit like they're fucking Disney in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, fucking Snow White's coming back out of the vault after 50 years. Like, fuck you. Like,
oh, the vault.
We don't need to fucking do that with everything. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's silly. That's fucked.
Streaming is going to fuck stuff up. And physical media is going to come back.
Yep.
Unless they change their ways. But, like, they're all getting greedy and hoarding all their IP.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
burning stuff.
Not looking good.
Just for tax deductions.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. This next headline.
Is it happier than the last couple?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's super happy. This is a good one. These next 2 headlines will make you smile. They'll make you actually smile.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So hopefully you don't have to fake it. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are to collaborate once more on a new album called Missionary.
Yeah.
It comes 29 years after the 2 first collaborated on Snoop Dogg's 1993 debut, Doggy Style. So
like from Doggy Style to Missionary?
Yeah.
They're getting old, a little bland.
I didn't. That joke wrote itself. Shit.
Fuck.
This next one made me super happy.
Oh, yeah?
All right. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm super happy about this. Okay. Kim Kardashian has to pay $1.3 million in fines to settle SEC charges over crypto promo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ha. Keep up with that. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
That's it for headlines.
I have one memento mori. I didn't have it in the breakdown, but
yeah, we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Props and shout outs and
yeah. Loretta Lynn passed away. Dead at 90.
Yeah.
4-time Grammy winner whose career spanned 6 decades passed away Tuesday at her home in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee.
Yeah. Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Kind of, I mean, she's 90, so like...
Yeah, I mean, I
kind of was like... I mean, I feel like she lived a good life. Like,
yeah.
I
think there was... I don't know. There was something... There was an article that I didn't read because it looked like it was probably clickbait. Something about her last few years not being great.
Yeah.
But
I imagine, yeah.
I mean, you get old and shit happens. And then, unfortunately, if people don't help you when you're infirm, then it can not be fun.
Yeah.
But she was raised in rural Kentucky, became a worldwide sensation with her 1971 track Coal Miner's Daughter. Her father actually worked in a coal mine.
Yep.
In a poverty-stricken Appalachian childhood was the basis for dozens of her hit songs. I think I saw a thing where her father died at the age of 52 from black lung from long-term exposure to coal dust. So legit. Straight up. That's crazy. She married a guy at 15? What the fuck? You guys should read about Loretta Lynn. Apparently her life was crazy.
Yeah. Isn't the movie actually based off her life?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about? The Sissy Spacek movie?
No.
I think it's called Coal Miner's Daughter. Yeah, Coal Miner's Daughter. Yeah, Coal Miner's Daughter is the name of the movie. Stars Sissy Spacek, who plays Loretta Lynn. Tommy Lee Jones plays Doolittle Lynn. the fictionalized life of a singer Loretta Lynn, a girl who rose from humble beginnings to become a country music star in the 1960s and 70s. I don't know how accurate the movie is, but I mean, now would be a good time to watch it in memory of Loretta Lynn.
There's a picture of her getting the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Barack Obama in 2013 on here.
Oh.
Huh. She played at venues across the country well into her 80s. Damn. Survived by 4 of her 6 children, as well as 17 grandchildren and 4 step-grandchildren. So many kids. Well, rest in peace, Loretta Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after that, we have a now weekly segment. SheHulk is still good.
SheHulk is, in fact, still good. Better than a Chevy Silverado.
What the fuck, dude? That is the weirdest in-joke. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
No one's gonna know. I know. I'm sorry, audience.
He's hurting for a yurtin.
I do need a yurtin.
You guys should watch SheHulk. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of random shit in this current episode.
Yeah.
Next week, or this week, tomorrow,
Yeah.
Thursday,
By the time this comes out.
yesterday, it'll be out. And Werewolf by Night will be out. Yeah, Werewolf by Night
it's
comes out on
October.
Friday.
Yeah, it does. Fuck yeah.
But Daredevil this week.
Yeah.
So
Do
get
you
hyped.
think so he's gonna show up in SheHulk on Thursday,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna show up in Werewolf by Night on Friday?
No. I don't think Daredevil's going to be in it.
Am I Mephistoing this?
Yes.
Oh,
Hardcore.
damn.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's still funny. It's still well acted, and it's not an action movie, so I don't know. And it's about a chick, so people are mad about it.
Yeah. I think each episode it just like keeps getting better. I can't wait till
Yeah.
it's done so I can go back and like binge watch all of it, because
Right.
like I think this is going to be the first one that well, that's not true. I did it with Loki and I did it with WandaVision, but this will be the third one that I go back and binge watch after it's finished.
I've done all of them except for the one that shall not be named.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one doesn't exist anymore.
I wish it didn't.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Recommendations?
I have only had time to watch Rick and Morty and SheHulk.
Okay.
Oh, and House of Dragons. I'm still watching House of Dragons.
Yeah.
I still think it keeps getting better every episode. Maybe I'm just like been in a really good mood lately. No, that's not true, because I still can't make myself watch episode 2 of Lord of the Rings. I will eventually watch it.
Ring of Power.
One day.
Rings of Power. Whatever the fuck it's called. It's on all the tape for Amazon. So I get an ad for it like twice a week when I pick up the mail outside. Because we order so much shit from Amazon. It's gross.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting 3 packages for myself from Amazon this week. But every fucking package is like Thursday Night Football, Rings of Power, Amazon Prime. I'm just like, seriously, guys? Come on. Come the fuck on.
Yeah. Rick and Morty, though. This season is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And super great. Like, I typically say that. I'm like, I love Rick and Morty. This season's really good. But, like, this season has been absolutely hilarious. Some of the jokes are just, like, so amazing. In this past episode, Jerry, it's like something happens and his, like, I think his mouth tastes funny and he like has to go try to brush his teeth.
Yeah.
And he's callback to like 3 seasons ago. Beth says something and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, Sleepy Gary ruined my gag reflex." And I fucking died.
Whoa! Holy shit.
So yeah, no, like this season has just been like if you've been watching the show consistently, like there is a lot of callbacks in this season. Like last season we got some story wrap up for some other stuff like throughout the show. But this season there's been a lot of little fun callbacks, and it's just overall it's been pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're on episode. I think this past week was episode 6, so we got like 4 more episodes left.
Are you ready for it to end?
No,
I didn't think so. I haven't watched any of it yet. Well, I watched like the
like
8/10
or
of
the whole show.
No, of this season.
Oh, okay.
I've watched. I've watched fucking Rick and Morty.
Oh no,
What are
I meant when you
about?
asked me if I was ready for it to end.
Oh no.
I was like, "Do you know something I don't know?" Because I was told 1,000 years Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty forever.
Yeah, I was told that at the end of season 1. At the end of episode 1, I think.
Yeah, the end of episode
Yeah.
1. I have one.
What's yours?
So after I watched the movie that we're going to talk about on DQP Does, I watched another movie because I was like, I keep seeing this on Netflix and I want to watch it because I watched it before. It's an older movie, but I watched Collateral
Oh,
with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx
yeah,
and Mark Ruffalo
yeah.
and fuck, what's his goddamn name? Fuck, Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
He's just like a bit part, but I was like, I don't remember him being in this movie. Like every time somebody other than Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx came on, I was like, I don't remember them being in this movie. I don't remember him being in this movie. I don't remember her being in this movie. What the fuck? But it's a Michael Mann movie, and it's really fucking good. So it's on Netflix.
I don't think I've seen it since it came out.
Yeah. I mean,
I might have to watch it again too.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx is Jamie Foxx, but like in those roles, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And like they have really good chemistry, and I mean the premise is really cool. If you haven't seen it, Jamie Foxx is a cab driver, and in LA, and Tom Cruise for some reason has like this crazy frosty gray hair and eyebrows. And he's an assassin, and he hires Jamie Foxx to drive him around to kill people, and it goes sideways, and then like, and it's not like the movies that have come out lately where it's like it becomes like a buddy cop movie, but it's a bad guy and a guy.
Yeah.
You know, they're adversarial, and like it's very serious. The whole movie is very serious, but it's a Michael Mann movie, so it's like shot really well.
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost like a weird love letter to like nighttime at LA. And I don't know anything about LA, so like, but like that's what it seems like, because it's just like all these like, there's like a ton of like just like them looking out the window of the cab while they're driving down the street and like showing a bunch of LA at night. And it's just like, this is fucking crazy, and like it just has a mood, and it's really good. And there's like some pretty good action in it too. And like I said, like Tom Cruise is just Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx is just Jamie Foxx, but it works. And I think like them acting like themselves really works in this situation. So it's a good movie. You should watch it if you haven't seen it, or if you want to revisit. It's on Netflix. So everybody has Netflix or their mom's Netflix now. So just watch it.
Cool.
And then I have something that I want to not recommend.
All right.
And it makes me sad.
Is it that show that shouldn't be named?
No. Well,
okay.
You don't watch that anyway. But
yeah.
So we've been like working out, like not this week because fuck us, but we've been working out, so we've been like, I see tons of like bodybuilding shit on my Instagram lately, and and we talk about some stuff and shit like that. So like I saw this thing on Netflix and I was like, I know who that is. And I've known who he is for a long time. My dad used to get Flex magazine and shit. So like I know who Ronnie Coleman is. If you don't know who Ronnie Coleman is, he's an 8-time Mr. Olympia. If you don't know what Mr. Olympia is, it's a bodybuilding competition. There you go. He's tied for the most Mr. Olympias. Some guy long time ago got 8. Ronnie got 8 starting in 1998 through like 2005. Now Ronnie is like crippled. He has had a bunch of back surgeries, both his hips replaced, maybe his knees. He's had a bunch of surgery on his neck. He walks with crutches. And there's a documentary on Netflix called Ronnie Coleman, the King. Now, I really like this dude after watching this. Like, he seems like a good guy, and he like seems really like humble and personable.
Mm-hmm.
But it is just like the worst put together documentary I've ever watched. It has some like information in it, but they spend so much time like repeating stories, and like there's no form to it. Like they're not like telling a story. They're like just like, here's some information about his past, and here's some information about what's happening now, and here's some information from his peak, and here's some guys just like talking about him, and it just like goes back and forth, and there's no structure to it. It's just like an info dump, but like in like the most confusing, horrible order ever.
I've seen a lot of documentaries like that.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like I think the dude is great, and like there's a lot of good information in it, and there's a lot of like interesting anecdotes from like his contemporaries.
Yeah,
but like it's a fucking mess.
I thought you were gonna not recommend it because it was so sad.
It's kind of sad too.
Yeah,
it ends with him going back in for back surgery, and I don't know when it came out. I imagine he's probably recovered from that one and on to another surgery again.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the guy, like, he's fucked himself up so bad. And, like, they talk about it a little bit. There's a few parts where I'm, like, surprised that they kind of, like, talk shit about him.
Yeah.
Like, not shit, like, anything that's, like, not true or anything. But, like, the last Mr. Olympia that he was in, you want to look up when that came out, please?
What did you say it was called?
Ronnie Coleman, the King. The last Mr. Olympia he was in, the last few that he was in, they talk about him like not being in the right shape for what year?
2018.
Okay. So yeah, he's definitely been recovered for a while from that surgery. But he might have moved on to other surgeries because like they weren't positive that one was going to fix the problem.
Yeah.
But the last few Mr. Olympias that he was in, like the last 2 or 3, like people were like he shouldn't have won, but like he had won 5 in a row, and everybody was just, and he was still bigger than everyone. But there's a lot of stuff they put in like to like you're supposed to have a certain shape and you're supposed to have symmetry and like all this stuff, and he didn't have that stuff, but he was still winning.
Yeah.
So they talk about that a little bit, and then like the last one he did, he lost. And they talked about like how he wasn't in the right shape and everything. And it was interesting that they were talking about him like that in a documentary about him when he's like also like still alive, because like that happens all the time in stuff where like they're kind of like exposing things about people, but when like 98% of the thing is like a puff piece.
Yeah.
And like a sympathy card, like then like there's this little part that's like, oh, Indy like fucked up really bad right here, and it was just interesting.
Yeah,
it felt weird, but like the whole thing is just like really poorly fucking put together, which is sad.
Yeah,
I think because like he's an interesting person, like he has an interesting past, because like he was like never in trouble or anything, but he like he played like every sport in school, and he like had side jobs when he was a kid to make money to do stuff, and like they like almost blew over it. He went to college and graduated, and he was like a straight A student through his entire like school career.
Mm-hmm.
He was going for management, and then people at the school convinced him to go into accounting. Like, the dude's fucking smart. He's a millionaire. They don't talk about that really.
Yeah.
He owns a few things that have to do with fitness, and like all of them are fucking doing great. Partially because he's the front, right?
Yeah.
He's the, the face of the company, but like he's also super intelligent. And they talk about it for like 5 minutes out of like a 90-minute thing. And it's like, dude, like, go into that. That sounds fucking super interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
But like, I imagine there's like a YouTube video that's 25 minutes that's done better than that about Ronnie. Because like, he's a very popular topic in that community. So,
all right.
But yeah, I don't recommend watching that unless you just like want the information and you can handle 90 minutes of, I don't know, some fucking film school student not knowing how to make a fucking documentary.
Just for college credit.
Yeah, just for college credit.
Yeah. Since we're talking about documentaries, I was going to ask you, I don't know that we've ever talked about it. Have you ever watched Be Here Now, which is about Andy Wheatfield?
I don't think so.
You know who Andy is?
I don't think so.
So Andy Wheatfield played Spartacus in the Starz Spartacus series, and he did the first season, and then he was diagnosed with... What exactly was he diagnosed with? This doesn't say. It just says life-threatening cancer.
Oh, okay.
He had a very specific, very curable kind of cancer.
Okay.
And so because the doctors told him it was a very curable kind of cancer, it was like the most curable kind of cancer, he wanted to document his fight with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of hard to talk about because like I watched it and I was just, like, so I loved Spartacus.
Yeah.
Like the first couple seasons, the first season I loved, and I loved him in it. And then they like, after he like died, they recast him, and I was like, fuck this show, like, and fuck this new guy.
Yeah.
Because like I was like, why didn't you just leave it at the 2 seasons? But,
yeah.
Because the first season's pretty good. I mean, it's a Starz show, so like it's kind of goofy, like over dramatic, and like a lot of blood when there didn't need to be so much, or fucking dicks everywhere.
Sure.
And then the prequel season is pretty good too. I like both of those. But so he wanted to document his fight against cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So he took a camera and sits in front of a camera pretty much every day for the entire time he was trying to fight cancer, and like really documents like his life and his process of going through it. And like he's like a built fucking dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And eventually he's not.
Yeah.
And it is one of the toughest things I have ever watched.
Yeah.
Because it's him. Like, you see him, and he's talking to you as he's, like, losing this fight. Ugh. And it's fucking gnarly. So, I don't recommend it, because it's sad as fuck.
Yeah,
and
hard to watch.
I was, like, sad for days after I watched it, and it is a hard watch. But I do recommend it, because it's really fucking good, and it really does kind of like show you like some of the shit that like people go through when like fighting cancer and shit, like, or just any of those, like it's a very real, like very visceral like documentary about him like fighting and losing.
That's
like
fucking crazy,
and you don't get a whole lot of that. Like,
no,
it's an older documentary, but you talking about the Ronnie Coleman thing reminded me of it. It came out in 2015, and and he died in 2011. Yeah, he died in 2011. He was 39 years old. And his he didn't really get to do a whole lot, which sucks too, because he would have done so much. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway. So
Wow.
I think it's still on Netflix. I don't actually know.
We're just a fucking downer today.
Yeah, today's a sad episode. But it's real good. Oh, it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi TV.
Oof.
Which means it's probably also on Amazon, so you probably rent it.
Yeah. Okay, let's try to pick it up. Fuck you.
Trying to clear the air.
Jesus. Are you ready for random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave's not here?
I'm super ready for random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave's not here.
Awesome. All right. I have scoured the internet for 3 minutes for the best Marvel trivia questions because that's all I want to talk about ever. So I've got some quick. These are quick questions. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The first one is so sad. Son of a bitch. Stan Lee made his final cameo in which Marvel movie?
I really don't want to get this wrong. It's Captain Marvel, right?
This is Endgame. I don't remember him being in Endgame. Hold on. He's in the second act. Oh yeah, he drives by in the car when they go back in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, I got that one wrong. I can tell you the first thing that had an in memory of.
I can too. Dude, I finished that season and I was like, fuck!
I wasn't ready!
I wasn't ready! I'm pretty sure I text you that I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to get this one wrong too.
Okay.
Number 2, what does sword stand for in... I almost said sword like I was fucking Snoop Dogg. What does sword stand for in WandaVision?
In WandaVision?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's different, isn't it?
Probably. Shield is different, like every time it's in the comics too.
That's true.
I just dripped on myself, didn't I? My cup just peed on me.
Strategic World Offensive Reinforcement Division.
You got one word of that right.
Division?
Yep. Sentient Weapon Observation Response Division.
I think I honestly like mine better.
Okay, number 3. Which actor played Marvel's first Asian superhero, Shang-Chi? Come on. These are not going as quickly as I thought they would.
I don't think I remember how to say his name. It's like Lim?
No.
What's his name?
Simu Liu.
Liu.
Yeah. Who is the power broker in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Sharon Carter.
Thank you.
I got one right.
What is Mobius's last name in Loki? It's a joke.
It's also Mobius, right?
Yeah. There you go. Who was Monica Rambeau's mom? This is number 6.
I don't remember what her name is.
Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, Maria. Fuck.
Who directed The Eternals?
Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, close enough. I think it's Zhao. But who said, "What is grief if not love persevering"?
Vision.
In what town was Wanda's hex located?
Fuck. It's a direction and then something.
Which one? You got 4 to choose from.
Easttown?
Oh, Westview, New Jersey.
Westview, yeah. Fuck.
This is oddly worded. Is Salma Hayek's Eternals character Ajak male or female in the comics?
In the comics, it's a male.
Yeah, thank you. What does TVA stand for?
Time Variance Agency?
Authority.
I knew it was an agency.
What is the motto or slogan of the Flag Smashers?
No, I don't know.
One world, one people. Julia Louise-Dreyfus plays who in the MCU?
Valentina.
Do you know her whole name?
Not in a timely fashion.
Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
Yeah.
What are the names of Wanda's twins?
Oh, shit.
Shit!
That should not trip me up.
No,
that should not trip me up at all. One is Billy.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's the other one's name? I don't know. I ain't got it.
Tommy. Wow. Who did Captain America give his shield to in Endgame? Give his shield to. He gave his shield to someone.
This feels like a trick.
Nope.
Is it Falcon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam. Like, why are you thinking so hard about this? In the movies, who is the firstborn child of Odin so far?
Hela.
Scott Lang was trapped in the quantum realm for how long?
5 years.
Who founded Sword? You got this wrong earlier.
Who founded it?
Well, I mean, you got this name wrong earlier for a different question.
Oh, in the movies, who founded it?
Yes.
Maria Rambeau.
Thank you.
Abigail Brand in the comics.
Yeah. Where did Peggy tell Steve she wants to meet him for a dance? Whoa. I wouldn't have got this one. I would have got all the other ones. I wouldn't have got this one. Well, I wouldn't have got the sword question. The name, those acronyms are fuck those acronyms. I don't care. Where did Peggy tell Steve she wants to meet him for a dance?
Saturday at 8:00.
Where? The Stork Club.
Yeah. Fuck. I knew it was something goofy. I was like, what the fuck is it called?
Yeah. Who did Mark Ruffalo replace as the Hulk in the MCU? They follow a hard one up with an easy one.
Yeah, Edward Norton.
Okay. What's the name of the amulet Doctor Strange wears around his neck?
The Aya Agamotto.
Okay. Thor played what video game in Avengers Endgame?
Call of Duty.
No. It's Fortnite.
Was it?
It was Fortnite, yeah.
Oh.
Star-Lord, or Peter Quill's father ego is what?
A planet? A celestial?
Thank you. In
a douchebag? Kurt Russell.
Yeah, sorry. Bradley Cooper is the voice of what MCU character?
Rocket Raccoon.
Pym particles were created by who?
Hank Pym.
Thor's Mjolnir is made from the metal of a dying what?
Star.
Nick Fury wears an eye patch over which eye?
Depends on which side of the room he's on. It is his left eye?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is the Winter Soldier?
Bucky Barnes.
Natasha Romanoff tells Loki she's got what in her ledger?
Red.
What is Tony Stark's daughter's name? I'll buy you all the cheeseburgers.
Wendy?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a line from after he's dead.
Oh, I thought it was because
Nope.
of how often we get Wendy's.
Yeah.
It's
actually it's a. I'll let you retake that because I fucked you up. It's a callback to another character that is a Stark, but it's not his daughter. I think it's like his brother or something.
I don't know.
Morgan.
Fuck.
Hawkeye has how many children?
3.
Yes. Pepper Potts is allergic to what?
Tony's bullshit?
Is that a real answer?
No. What is she?
I like this
she
one.
allergic?
This is actually a good quiz. Some of these are like super easy and it lulls you.
What is she allergic to?
Tony brings them to her, trying to apologize. And then she's like, I'm allergic.
Roses?
You still got it wrong. Wow. Strawberries. They were red.
Oh, yeah, strawberries.
He's like,
Yeah,
I knew I
fuck,
remembered
'cause he
these for a
stops at the
reason.
stand. Yeah.
Who rescued Tony Stark and Nebula from space? Bro.
It's the Guardians, right?
No.
No?
It's Captain
I don't
Marvel.
remember. Oh, yeah.
We're almost done. Black Panther is set in which fictional country? I can't talk.
Wakanda forever.
I mean, it's just Wakanda, but I'll take it. Which movie kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Iron Man.
On what planet was the Soul Stone in Infinity War? We've asked you this question before and you got it right.
Vormir?
It's a V, Vormir. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said Vormir.
Oh, no. Vormir.
Vormir. Yeah.
Vor.
Wanda and her brother Pietro are from what country? In the movies.
Slovenia?
No. Sokovia.
It's fucking made up country.
Yeah, it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
And they blow it up a couple times, so it has to be a fake country. In which movie did Spider-Man make his first appearance in the MCU?
Civil War.
Captain America Civil War, but I'll take
Captain
it.
America Civil War.
Who was responsible for King T'Chaka's death?
Crossbones?
No. Helmut Zemo.
Hmm.
Who was able to pick up Thor's hammer in Endgame, other than Thor?
Oh. Captain America.
Okay. Captain America's shield and Bucky's arm after Civil War are made of what?
Vibranium.
What is Carol Danvers' nickname for Monica Rambeau? Whoa. What? When she's a kid.
Photon?
No. Lieutenant Trouble.
Oh.
Last 3 here. Whose power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme?
Scarlet Witch?
Yes. What type of doctor is Doctor Strange?
Neurosurgeon.
Yes. Sharon Carter is whose great niece?
Peggy Carter?
Yeah. That was a terrible question.
Yeah, I was
That
like, wait,
fucking...
what? Hold on.
Okay. 45 of sort of the best Marvel trivia questions I could find on random internet quizzes, but with Shane because Dave isn't here.
How many did I get right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like 30 maybe.
I thought you were checking them.
No. It's just a list. Dude, fucking like all the internet quizzes and stuff are so fucked up because it's like this is the first one I've found where it's just a list like that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they're like, click on the pictures. I'm like, oh fucking goddamn it. Let me show you.
Yeah, that one was pretty good though. I liked that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Some of them were worded really poorly. Some of them were worded amazingly.
Yeah.
And some of them were just like, holy shit, you actually like had to watch that movie like today to remember that shit.
Yeah.
So that was from
Lieutenant
Twinfluence Q&A. Twinfluence.com. It's probably cancer for my computer, but I found it on Bing. So that's going to do it for this episode of DQP Weekly.
It will be.
I am not your boy, Dave.
Not your boy.
And this is producer Russell.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter if you want. You can find us under Drafty Quarters Productions. You can also search at Drafty Q. Join us on Patreon. Please lend your support to our general tier for $1 a month. Our goal is 1,000 fans at $1 a month. Yeah, and then we love emails. I don't care if we spend the first half hour of the show reading emails. That was fucking awesome today. Thanks, boys. Send us emails. Good. Yeah. At draftyq@gmail.com. And I will be gone the next couple weeks. Dave and Shane will be holding down the fort with maybe a couple guests. And then when I come back, I will be a whole different person.
What?
I'll be like married and stuff.
Oh.
Getting married. No, I actually am pretty excited.
Holy shit.
So, that was just a joke. Yeah. Tying that knot.
Congratulations.
The balloon knot.
All right. Catch you on the flip side.
And don't let your meat loaf.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.